truly, without deceit, certain and most veritable. That which is below corresponds to that which is above, and that which is above corresponds to that which is below, to accomplish the miracles of the one thing. And just as all things come from this one thing, through the mediation of one mind, so do all created things originate from this one thing through transformation. Its father is the sun, its mother the moon. The wind carries it in its belly. Its nurse is the earth. Separate the earth from heaven, the subtle from the gross. Gently and with great ingenuity. It rises from earth to heaven and descends again to the earth, thereby combining within it the power of both and of above, the above and the below. Thus will you obtain the glory of the whole universe. All obscurity will be clear to you. In this way was the universe created. From this will come many wondrous applications, because this is the pattern. As above, so below. As within, so without. As the universe, so the soul. If then you do not make yourself equal to God, you cannot apprehend God. For like is known by like. Leap clear of all that is corporeal, and make yourself grown to a like expanse with that greatness which is beyond all measure. Rise above all time and become eternal. Then you will apprehend God. Think that for you too nothing is impossible. Deem that you too are immortal, and that you are able to grasp all things in your thought, to know every craft and science. Find your home in the haunts of every living creature. Make yourself higher than all heights and lower than all depths. Bring together in yourself all opposites of equality, heat and cold, dryness and fluidity. Think that you are everywhere at once, on land, at sea, in heaven. Think that you are not yet born, that you are in the womb, that you are young, that you are old, that you have died, that you are in the world beyond the grave. Grasp in your thought all of this at once, all times and places, all substances and qualities and magnitudes together. Then you will apprehend God. But if you shut up your soul in your body and abase yourself and say, I know nothing, I can do nothing, I'm afraid of earth and sea, I cannot mount to heaven, I know not what I was, nor what I shall be, then what have you to do with God? Close your eyes and let the mind expand. Let no fear of death nor darkness arrest its course. Allow the mind to merge with mind. Let it flow upon the great curve of consciousness. Let it soar on the wings of the great bird of duration, up the very circle of eternity. The punishment of desire is the agony of unfulfillment. If you set foot on this path, you will see it everywhere. The excellence of the soul is understanding, for the man who understands is conscious, devoted, and already godlike. Birth is not the beginning of life, only of an individual awareness. Change into another state is not death, only the ending of this awareness. People of earth, who have given yourself to drunkenness, sleep, and ignorance, be sober now. Cease from your glamored, irrational sleep. The mind is great and guided by this teaching and is able to arrive at some understanding. When the mind has understood all things and found them to be in harmony with what has been expounded by the teachings, it is faithful and comes to rest in that beautiful faith. But this discourse, expressed in our paternal language, keeps clear the meaning of its words. The very quality of speech and of the Egyptian words have in themselves the energy of the object they speak of. Insofar as you have the power, keep this discourse uninterpreted, lest the mysteries of such greatness come into the hands of the less extravagant, flaccid, and dandified idiom to extinguish something of stately and concise idiom of usage that are energetic only in what they demonstrate. We, by contrast, use not speeches but sounds that are full of action. No eyes will raise to heaven. The pure will be thought insane, and the impure will be honored as wise. The madman believed brave, and the wicked esteemed as good. For the sun is situated in the center of the cosmos, wearing it like a crown. Humanity looked in awe upon the beauty and the everlasting duration of creation. The exquisite sky flooded with sunlight. The majesty of the dark night, lit by celestial torches, as the holy planetary powers trace their paths in the heavens in fixed and steady meter, ordering the growth of things with their secret infusions. The hearer must be of one mind with the speaker, my child, and of one spirit as well. He must have the hearing quicker than the speech of the speaker. Philosophy is nothing else than striving through constant contemplation and saintly piety to attain knowledge of God. The present issues from the past, and the future from the present. Everything is made one by this continuity. Time is like a circle, where all the points are so linked that one cannot say where it begins or ends. For all points precede and follow one another forever. Humans are the most divine of all beings, for amongst all living things, a tomb associates with humanity only, speaking to them in dreams at night, foretelling the future for them in the flights of birds, bowels of beasts, and the whispering oak. This cosmos is large, then, and no body is larger. And it is densely packed, for it has been filled with many other large bodies, or rather, with all bodies that exist. So it is. But is the cosmos a body? Yes. A moved body, certainly. The place in which it moves, then, how large must it be? And what is its nature? It is larger by far so as to sustain continuity of motion and not hold back its movement, lest the moved be crowded and confined. What is God? The immutable or unalterable good. What is man? An unchangeable evil. Having made them rise, I became guide to my race, teaching them the words, how to be saved and in what manner. And I sowed the words of wisdom among them, and they were nourished from the ambrosial waters. O people of earth, men born and made of the elements, but with the spirit of the divine within you, rise from your sleep of ignorance. Be sober and thoughtful. Realize that your home is not in the earth, but in the light. Why have you delivered yourselves over to death, having power to partake of immortality? Change your minds, depart from the dark light, and forsake corruption forever. Prepare yourselves to climb through the 7 rings and to blend your souls with the eternal light. Heed these words, you who wish to probe the depths of nature. If you do not find within yourself that which you seek, neither will you find it outside. If you ignore the wonders of your own house, how do you expect to find other wonders? In you is hidden the treasure of treasures. Know thyself, and you will know the universe and the gods.
Hit you right on the wild side. Take a ride on the wild side. Hit you right on the wild side.